So, invisible children.
Yeah.
What do you say about them?
Like,
is it a good cause?
Yeah, it's a good cause.
I mean, what about, like, if it doesn't affect you, why should you care?
That's a horrible. That's like, that can be seen as like a minor selfish problem, but like I think it's like with human beings that have not gone through like traumatic experiences to feel sympathetic towards others, the other human beings. And I think that's why like sympathy is actually like causes great feelings for both parties or any three parties, which is why like say you got hurt like in a car accident, there's actually a large possibility that you would act more hurt than you really are in order to stimulate that sympathetic feeling from others.
So you want to be stimulated by others?
No, you want to cause
a feeling.
You want a feeling
by getting attention.
Not necessarily getting attention, but more so stimulating sympathy.
Stimulating sympathy.
Because the feeling you get from being sympathetic.
And you can either get the sympathy by watching kids or feeling traumatic, like traumatic things in your life.
I think like if you notice like some people that you don't necessarily see them as sympathetic to other humans, that can or sympathetic to other living things. They can abuse children, abuse dogs. They like. I'm not saying all of them did, but most of them, many of them did. And from what I have seen, like had very traumatic experiences when younger, whether it's like a very brutal memory or not having one of the parents or both their parents, or just having something really bad. Like the kids in Uganda, those kids when they grow up, once using little guns, do you think they're gonna feel sympathetic to other human beings in pain? No, because they've been growing up like that. Like no one felt sympathy for them, so they feel like why should they feel sympathetic for
So
others?
you're gonna reflect what you get?
It's not so much reflecting, but it's more so why should I get more? Why should this person be treated better than me? You know, why should they be pitied when I wasn't pitied?
To set the record straight, I love the Kony video. Like, I don't love it, but I like the Kony video. What?
Did you love it?
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched it too.
I watched it like 3 times.
It's inspirational.
It is, and it's good.
It makes you want to do something.
And I just hate people that are like, yo, Kony, I hate that video because it's been going on for 10 years and no one knows about it until now when somebody makes a video and now they think they're experts on it.
They have such a big problem. Why didn't they say anything about it?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, props to this guy. At least he did something.
Yeah.
Now he's actually got people on his side.
Him, this problem would never have been addressed.
No. At least he's doing something. This is when it starts now. Slavery had been going on for a long-ass time, and it was wrong. But no one did anything.
It takes 10 years. It takes 10 years.
But now it started.
Yeah, now it started.
It's not going to start right off the bat.
They should. If they spent like enough time actually helping it rather than complaining about it, it'd be done way quicker than it will be. And I'm hoping it gets done.
There's so much like friction. Like they're fighting every step of the way to build a school.
Weren't they like? Wasn't Joseph Kony #1 on like the criminal trial around the world? And I'm like, how does not like that not like?
How does that escape everybody?
Yeah. Like,
like how are we not like we should go get this guy?
Like maybe sure once or twice I thought I wonder who the biggest criminal in the world is.
Kony.
Joseph Kony. Did you see Saddam Hussein was like number 15? 15.
You know, both the #1 and #2 were from Uganda.
Yeah, I saw that. One of them's really old, and the other two's like a really old dude.
Yeah. But
do you know there's a town in South Africa that still has the what was segregation called?
Jim Crow laws?
No, that was in America. In Africa.
I have no idea.
If I told it, you know what I mean.
There were segregation laws in like North Africa?
No, they weren't laws. It was like, oh, it's right there, dude.
Discrimination?
No, there's a specific name for it. It's I know some people think I'm stupid. I can't remember. It was just racism in South America. Generally, that's not exactly what happened, but generally, apartheid. You know what that is?
No.
Apartheid was like major racism in South America. Like when the white came, what were the German, Dutch?
What time period?
First ones. The ones that started all the
British.
Afrikaner.
British.
And then now like you see white people with African accents.
Yeah, son, what you gonna do?
I don't remember what I was arguing about. How did I start this?